Oh, okay, we're live, are we? Okay,
Maybe. The hell is it? There it is.
so you there already?
Yep,
Oh.
we should be live.
That out.
Hey, Lava lowers first.
Yeah, I already got 2 days worth of PTO built up.
Hell is this? Oh, my God. Here we go.
What's up, Laura? So I got 53 hours last week. Thought it was 54, but I was an hour off.
Laura says, hey, Paul and twat.
She always says that.
I know, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I just got my page number, just looking. I made $1,400 for the month of March, but that was a whole week off too, like, for March break.
That's how much you got paid from the bus for the whole month?
Yep.
Wow, that's not that. I thought you would've got twice that.
Wow, but I was out for a whole
Well,
week.
he was off like 2 weeks.
So I would have got $2,000.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, cause I make about 1,400 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, Corey, you're right. Paul's getting crazy weather.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just crazy here right now. You gotta remember too, this is only a part-time job, not a full-time.
That's true.
No, when you said that, I was just thinking full time. I was like, Jesus, that's all they're paying you guys? Fuck that. Not what dealing with those little brats all day. That's all that was coming to my head. I was just thinking of a normal full-time job. I was like, holy crap, that's not very much.
Oh.
I ain't worried about it, Tomas. I got
Actually,
charged.
just looking here, actually about 2,200 a month. Yeah.
Charge these cameras back up. No, Laura, I have not seen the spider behind me, but it's pretty cool. I don't know how you would see it if there's a green screen turned on. What the fuck? Come on. There we go.
But here's a email from the company, Paul. Good afternoon. Quick reminder, it's Easter this weekend. Schools are closed both Good Friday and Easter Monday. Enjoy the extra long weekend. Still have signs to do, but
Turn that off while it's charging.
Hey, Corey, weren't you getting a lot of freezing rain up there?
You know, it was real funny was the power went out in Kelsey's school today and they sent everybody home. Went out like 2 or 3 hours after she got to school.
Oh,
They said it wouldn't be on till probably tomorrow or the next day. I guess it was something pretty bad.
oh, there it is. Freezing rain, ice balls, yeah.
No, they only get a week off here for summer or for Easter.
Yeah.
They get 2.5, 3 weeks off for Christmas. I want to say it's around 3 weeks. It's almost 3 weeks here. It's like a couple days shy of 3 weeks.
Why would they give kids 2 weeks off for fucking Easter?
Yeah, it's one day. I don't know. I don't know why they get a week off. It's one fucking day.
Oh.
They should get like Friday and Monday off.
That's what we got.
I don't know why the hell they get 3 weeks off for Christmas. They stay home and annoy the living piss out of you.
Yeah.
Bugging you about Christmas the whole time. I wish they would give, see, that's why in the US here, I wish they would switch the school year to where they went to school during the summer and had their summer break during the holidays. To me, that makes more sense, right? Have November, December, and January off.
Yeah.
Because that's when all your major holidays are, and then they give them a bunch of time off anyway, so
Here comes Mr. Dave Ennis.
they wouldn't have to be missing so much damn school unnecessarily, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Dave.
Like, I can kinda understand a week off for Christmas, cause you have Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Day. Kinda all
Gotcha.
bundled within a week. But I still don't see why they get 3 weeks off.
They're special.
Well, it depends on how you celebrate it, Tomas. I don't celebrate it religiously. Other people do. What's up, West Haven?
Hey, West Haven, how's it going?
Hey, West Haven, always on forever. All right.
Alright, that's almost longer than, No, I'm just saying I don't celebrate it religiously, like from a religious standpoint. Christmas is more of a family gathering thing for me. I don't really care about the religious aspect of it. Same with Easter and all those other holidays.
Hey, Mr. Thomas on the aerial. Yeah. He didn't just happen to see you. You there?
That's where me and Sarah are actually opposite. Sarah's really religious and I'm not. I don't believe in it, but she does. But
Yeah.
she goes to church, I don't, and we don't give each other crap about it.
You do your thing, I'll do mine, right?
And the kids are allowed to make their own decision on that.
That's good.
If they wanna do that or not.
Hey, Dominic.
They all
Good
stand on the
morning.
front porch waving, bye, Mom.
Good morning.
How you
Oh,
doing,
good
Dominic?
afternoon.
Did you get any sleep? Cause it wasn't too long you were
I
on.
just woke up.
Cause you only been gone for what, a few hours, right? Since you were on
Yeah.
Laura's show?
Yep, that would be just 5 hours.
No, so you got just an extended nap, more or less.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about getting one this afternoon because, yeah, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Good Friday. So I've got to push all my Friday stuff into Thursday. So
Right.
I'll have a bit of a rest tomorrow at least. After I do a stream, I'll have a bit of time in the afternoon to have a bit of a sleep. So that's all right.
Why is my name that? Like I changed it. Dude, Zoom is so weird. I changed that like 2 months ago to that, and I haven't used it since, and all of a sudden it's that name now.
Good old Zoom.
It's weird
Zoomity,
because,
zoomity zoom, right?
well, it's weird. You'll go on some other people's Zooms and your name will be completely different.
Exactly. It just it's all over the place.
And then, like I said, I haven't used that. I did that name one night joking around with Lambo. It was like
Yeah,
2 months ago.
hello to everybody I missed in the chat.
Yeah, it's just Tomas and Laura, West Haven,
Oh, okay.
Corey.
Tomas and Laura. Hello again.
Yeah. Well, damn. You guys want fed too? Jesus, I gotta feed dogs. Is that part of the contract?
Yeah, it is.
No.
I picked up 3 cans of paint. Oh, I picked up another primer, a thing of gray, and then the ceiling paint, cotton today. I got some painting to do a little bit, but
I hate
I want
painting.
to finish that one piece of mudding, but I want to move all that table and everything I got upstairs all the way. I got one thing I want to fix, and I want to paint all in behind. So
I'll tell you, a fresh coat of paint though on the walls will make a house look 10 times better just from a
I'm
fresh
going
coat
to
of paint.
paint other rooms. I got a ceiling here to fix, so it's gonna be painted.
Like we were in our last house, we were there for 3 years. And I want to say about the first year and a couple months, we didn't do any painting or anything, and the walls
Just
got
like
all
the
dirty and shit.
Yeah.
I got a couple gallons of paint and decided to repaint the house because we were going to be there another couple of years. And I'll tell you what, it made a huge difference just repainting the walls.
So I know you can't really see the colors, but this is a really light gray right here, right there.
That's what I would have went with.
And then this darker gray, I'm gonna do all the trim, like the baseboards and around the doors and windows and all that. Dark, little bit
Oh.
of shade darker gray.
Hold on, Laura, let me check it. Yeah, that's what I would have picked for my wall. I hate white walls because everything shows up on them.
Yeah, but see the paint called Boomerang.
yeah, good name.
Yeah, it's recycled paint, eh?
Yeah, good name.
Boomerang.
Jesus, Laura.
Boomerang. It's recycled paint. You pick it up for $28 a gallon. The other stuff they want $60 or $70 a gallon for it.
What's up, Tim?
But this most of this place here has been painted with recycled paint.
Look at what a 5-gallon bucket of paint's going for. Let me see.
Hmm.
Kind of curious.
Hey, Tim Jackson. Talking about
Miss that
yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
lurking.
nice, but yeah. Well, I guess I got to feed you hounds, eh? You gotta get... I had to go to the grocery store today, get some more dog food and treats. No wonder you guys are fat. I guess I better keep my mouth shut. I was gonna say something.
They're gonna talk about you too.
But they went to Tim Hortons today. There's this big girl working the window, and she had this big nose ring hanging out.
Hmm.
They go moo.
Yeah,
But that better
yeah,
not.
that's what it looks like.
Not
I
bad,
don't
just
know, people see it so attractive to have a big, huge ring in your nose, like you're a cow.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I think
So
it's
look-
disgusting.
it looks like you can go to Home Depot and get your standard 5-gallon pure white eggshell latex interior paint for $113. That's not bad for 5 gallons.
5 gallons. So that's about
It's a
20
bucket,
liters.
one of the big buckets like that.
Yeah, so it'd
Has
be
the-
just shy of 20 liters.
I'll be right back. I think Mia's gotta go out. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 18 liters, 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Point
just
something.
shy of 20. Yeah,
Okay.
18 exactly then.
Yeah, so I mean, that's not bad because
Yeah.
normally a gallon of paint will run you about 20, 30 bucks for just a single standard white gallon.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's probably
I'm just
cheaper
trying
to
to think.
buy. So
Yeah,
that's
because my
probably
brother
better.
just got some paint. Yeah,
Well,
it'd be about 25, 30, I think he paid for it.
Well, the thing is too, is it's good when like you're repainting your house to have a couple gallons of it laying around for touch-ups, you know? Cause then you can
Mm.
go along the walls when fingerprints get really nasty and stuff and you gotta wipe them off. And you can throw a nice little coat right over it.
And you can also find the mist tints and the ones that they've stuffed up,
Right.
and you can usually get those a little bit cheaper. And sometimes you can luck out and get exactly the color you want. I know we did that recently.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Oh, I could so put you in timeout right now, Lord. Keep it up. Keep it up with the short things. Links. At work and the client is 20 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, you get paid either way, either whether you service the
What,
client or
you
not, right,
you
Tim?
want this? You want this? Oh,
I love how he calls them clients. We call them I don't know. When I'm meeting somebody for my particular type of work, I call them contractors.
Mhm.
Clients just sounds dirty.
Yeah.
Paul's feeding the kitties.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true,
Look at
Ken.
little Vader over there.
huh? Oh,
Look at little Vader.
he just porking his food down.
Oh, good.
You pipe down, I'll time yourself out, sir.
Wait for my coffee to heat up.
Yeah, that's one thing that you're not wrong about, Laura, is the iPhone batteries suck in comparison to other brands. Just they go dead a lot faster. I'd noticed that with my iPhone 10 when I had it too, and I upgraded to the 22. Man, I could be on this thing I could watch 3, 4 movies on this thing and still have 30, 40%. If I was on my iPhone and watched a movie, I'd have to plug it in before it got to the end of it on a full battery. But to be fair, Samsung's batteries have a tendency of swelling after about 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
So their batteries seem to be better made as far as the battery life itself, but long term, yeah, their batteries aren't that good.
My camera, everything's so white.
Yeah, but we don't call them clients, Tim. That's what strippers and stuff call their contractors.
Yeah.
So I said you get paid either way, you service the client or not.
Yeah.
I know it's the same thing. It's weird when you call them clients.
Yeah.
Like if I was like working in like an office and I said I was gonna go meet a potential client, that would be one thing. If you're working in like construction, road working, anything like that, we always
Yeah, contractor.
refer to them as contractors. Like even Dominic's thrown off by that one. He's like, "No, it's a contractor, bro."
Yeah. Yeah. Client does sound, yeah. Yeah. You know what?
That's better.
Dominic, Tim wants to know if the post offices are open tomorrow. Do you know?
Well, not here. I don't know. I would say probably not.
See, that's the
But
one
check your
difference.
check your local area.
But see, that's the one difference between us and you guys is like when our post office closes, it's nationwide. Like you guys, it seems to go state by state.
We've got two. We've got the official Australia Post, and then we've got what's called a licensed post office, which can be part of a news agency. So you've got the
Happy.
official Australia Post, and then you've got like a news agency with a little bit in there. So check your local.
Happy birthday. Ain't my birthday.
You got a birthday?
No, my birthday's not till October. I don't know
Yeah, in
what.
October. Yeah.
Either that
Oh,
or
it's
Drace.
National Burrito Day.
Oh, I actually had a chimichanga burrito at the taco truck today for lunch. Oh, my stomach's so jacked up right now.
Hmm.
'Cause I wasn't really hungry, but I was passing the taco truck. I was like, I really want to try
Oh,
one of
why
those.
not? Yeah.
Those chimichangas look so good on the little menu.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know if you ever had a chimichanga, but it's like a burrito, but then they deep fry it on the outside. After they put all the
Okay.
stuff in it, they put it in the thing, and so the tortilla's like all kind of crusty and
Oh, this
crispy,
sounds good.
it's
I'm
like
gonna see if I can
flaky.
find them then. Because
Yeah, they're really
everything
good.
tastes better deep fried. You can deep fry anything and that'll make it even tastier.
Well, the way you can do it at home, Dominic, so make like a normal, like, normal taco fillings that you'd make a
Yeah.
burrito with. And then wrap it up really tight. And then just put it in deep fryer and put it in the oil
I
for
don't
about,
have a deep fryer though.
oh, well, you would have to do it for about a minute, maybe. It wouldn't take that long. Cause all
Okay.
you're doing is crisping the tortilla. Till
Or
it's
if you had an
lightly
air fryer,
browned.
it would do the same thing too, right?
No, not really. It wouldn't have the same taste because that oil really gives it the taste.
Yeah.
And the way it does the tortilla, but it like makes it really flaky and
Yeah.
crunchy. And it's really good.
Okay. I must take note of that then.
But it doesn't need to be in there very long. Like I said, like a minute, maybe minute and a half. And you
Yeah.
gotta watch it real closely.
And
just enough.
here comes David.
You just
Good
wanna
man.
brown it. That's it.
Well,
We're back to talking about food again.
yum, yum.
Earlier, but you've gone post.
And
Yeah.
in reality, every day there's some weird ass holiday like National Burrito Day. They have like Best Friends Day and
Yeah.
Donut Day and all that.
Seems that way. Yeah.
Oh,
But none of you ever remember my day, St. David's Day, bastards.
No, don't remember it.
1st of March.
I believe we all go outside and pee on the ground on that day.
Yeah.
Said they couldn't do.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I think it was on the calendars. Lift your leg day.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're all here. Yeah. I want to show everybody how important Justin's job really is. This is how important you should take gas. Look at the darn video.
Are we waiting for something? Are you gonna fart in the microphone? What's going on
No. Watch this.
here? Oh, yeah. Don't suppose.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even the gas exploding. That was just the pressure from the line. Cause that was probably, that line was probably at least 400 PSI or higher to blow the ground like that.
Yeah.
He went through the main gas supply for the town.
Oh no.
We have some gas lines that run at like 1400 PSI.
Oh,
You're talking
no.
about you hit that, it would have thrown that machine
Yeah.
half block over into somebody's house.
Yeah.
He got lucky because it was in a farmer's field.
Mm.
And
I just put a link in the chat. You gotta go check that out. That's Arthur Anderson. I saw a guy had a tour about 3 weeks ago on the
Ah.
Arthur Anderson. Yeah.
Do you have a link to the other Arthur Anderson?
The other half of Anderson. Oh, there, yeah, but that doesn't surprise me though. There's actually a couple farms that I go to where we have like 600-800 PSI lines running right under their farm. And, we have to go out and check them every once in a while.
Well,
But you
they've
would never,
released-
you would never know they were there unless you knew they were there, right? Cause it just
Yeah.
looks like empty farm fields, but
well,
there's,
that video was released because the UK government have issued an order that every electric, gas, water main, pipe, internet cable has to be mapped to the millimeter, and it's all going to go online to stop people doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's all anyone in the world can just log on and see exactly where all the gas pipes are in the UK.
Oh, we have the one here called
Yes.
dial before you dig,
Yeah,
1100.
we have that too. It's called dial 811. And
Yeah, we
then
have
in
that.
some
Yeah,
states, it's a
we have
different
that
number.
we have a company that you can ring and they'll come out and check it for you. But
Yeah.
this will be instantly. I can go online and I'll be able to check my garden, any gas pipes, electric cables, everything. It will even show me where all the dud cables and pipes are.
Yeah, there's still flaws in those systems though, but it will definitely help for sure. Cause there's
it will help
always,
that guy.
well, that's what I'm saying, but there's always, their lines are not always where they exactly say because certain people measure different, like, cause you'll get some contractors out there looking at a pipe and they'll just manually with their eyes measure it. They'll be like, yeah, it's 20 feet from the road. And that's what the map will say on the computer. And then you'll go out there and you'll find it's only like 8 or 10 feet from the road.
Well, the good news is they're actually scanning
What's up,
every road.
David?
I mean, we can't fix any potholes. No, we can't fix any water leaks or anything like that, but we're going to scan every road, every garden, everything is going to be x-rayed and all marked out.
Well, any
Mhm.
And they
contractors
reckon
from,
they're going to do it in a year.
well, the thing is any contractors that are super familiar, like ones that deal with electrical and gas lines, most of them, if they're working in the same area for years, they know exactly where those lines are already.
Mm,
So it's not hard for them to initially find them.
Yeah.
But you do have also lost infrastructure. This also happens too, where utility companies will actually not know about certain parts of their own infrastructure. Or they'll actually lose things and they don't know where it's at. So, and this comes from utility companies buying each other out and the record keeping not being great, right?
mm.
So we had one where
There was a
FPU,
power
that-
station here a minute ago. Where is it?
well, that's the thing is like FPU found they bought out, because in Florida, a lot of the utility companies used to be owned locally by families in each little city and town. The utilities were owned by families, while all the big corporation utilities came up and bought them all out. And so I have 4 gas meters that nobody knows where these things are located. They're being billed every month, but the addresses don't exist on there
Mm.
and we can't locate them. And,
Is the
oh,
bill
no,
getting
no,
paid?
no, they're 4 dead meters, but the problem is the record keeping
Yeah.
was written in a cryptic way that only the guys that used to work at this gas company 40 years ago know what these cryptic little messages on their old cards that they used to use back in the
Mhm.
day. 'Cause they used to use like a Rolodex, before computers and shit.
Yeah.
And so they only know what it means and nobody seems to know where these things are at. And we've tried locating them numerous times and can't find them. Shit like that happens. Just like they found a transfer station underground for gas where we had a bunch of pipes that were spaghettiing all through this box and they had no idea this box was even there. It turned out the box was there from 1950.
Mm.
1950 something. Had all this old shit running through it and they didn't even know about it. And the only reason they found it was because one of the FPU guys was driving over it with his truck that had one of the gas leak detectors on it.
Yeah.
And when he drives over a leak, it vibrates his truck seat. And that's how he knows there's a leak.
It was like that guy about 10 years ago. He
And
found
that's how he found it.
found a cable in his garden
Hey, Chuck.
was only it looked like it was only connected at one end. So he looked at it and he thought, that must not go anywhere. Pulled it, he saw the ground move, so he followed it back, dug a hole, thought he found the end of the cable, pulled it, got an axe and hit through it, took out 6,000 houses, just wiped the power out.
Lucky he didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
Because there was one guy,
Wrong cable.
there was a crackhead years ago in Southern California out where we lived in the desert who dug up a major power line that was underground. And it was big old copper line, and he went to go cut through it with bolt cutters and fried his ass.
Too fucking right, it would. We had a guy that had climbed up on a power line and he was dangling by the zip on his jeans. It got caught on the frame and he was there
Wow.
for 2 days. If he tried
Wow.
to swing and move himself and rescue himself, he would have fried himself. He just hung there for 2 days by his zip. Now that's why you buy a Levi's.
Yeah.
Because if
That
you'd have
was-
bought from Primark, you'd have been game over.
Oh, I bet that was a big fuck up for that farmer though.
Yeah.
I mean, over here, that would have been, oh yeah, you'd have been paying some money for that little fuck up. Because if you fried anything on the system, you know what I'm saying, as you were cutting that line, transformers, anything went out, oh yeah, you'd be getting the bill for that, not the electric company. At least here you would be.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happens over here, but I know the guy that tried stealing the train wire at Preston Station.
Yep.
He got more than he bargained for.
Yep. We
There's
have that
nothing-
problem here.
There was nothing left of that guy. Well, he cut he cut the cable, fell to the ground, and the train hit him, and just literally cut him into billions.
Like
No.
that fence guy that was putting in that fence of that video we just watched.
Yeah,
Whoever that was, whether it was a company or whatever over here, they would have had to pay for that. And that would have been about a $30,000-$40,000 fuck up right there.
yeah, he got away with it because, like you said, it had been slightly marked. He'd measured the ground. He was like 10 centimeters, I think, over where the cable was the pipe was supposed to be. I still don't think is enough.
Mm.
Honestly, though, a lot of the guys here, the contractors I've noticed though, when they're that close to a gas line, whether they know that it's marked correctly or not, they actually won't use machines all the time to dig the holes. They'll actually hand dig them
Handy,
just for
yeah.
that reason, because it's just more like Tico here. They hit quite a few gas lines and different utilities from using augers, putting telephone poles in.
Yep.
And so in certain spots, if it's too much, they'll if they're replacing a pole, instead of re-augering the hole out, they'll just get down there and they'll hand dig it out if it's too close to a bunch of utilities, because it's too dangerous.
Normally, you would call up the company up and they come out and they scan the ground and they mark it in red, or is it blue for gas, Laura?
Probably yellow. Blue's usually water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yellow's for water over here for the
Oh,
fire
okay.
brigade, for the fire hydrants.
Okay, yeah, over here,
Oh.
yellow's gas, red's communications, and electric, and blue's usually water.
Mm.
Or no, orange is communications,
Yeah.
red is electric.
I think
And
it's
then-
blue for house waterworks, like into the house. But
Yeah.
for the main fire hydrants,
Commercial.
that is definitely yellow because they started painting all the grids yellow. And if a company can use it, they paint it blue. If it's yellow, you can't use it. I think you're right. I think it is red for electric here,
Yeah, ours is
and
orange
it's
for
green for
communication.
and it's green for telecommunications.
Mm.
We know that because they're painting fucking everywhere.
And then we have brown for reclaimed water. That's like not fully filtered water. It's for irrigation.
Yeah, good color choice.
That's why I told Tim, I said, you don't really want to be drinking out of a hose here where I live at. Cause all your spouts outside are hooked to the reclaimed water. And it doesn't taste very good. It smells and tastes like swamp water.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah, they slightly filter it, but it's
Eyeball.
more or less just straight water. And then you have, because every house here where I live at has two, you go out to your water meter outside by the road. And you have two water meters for each house. One's for your fresh water and one's for your reclaimed water.
Mhm.
And your reclaimed water is all your outside spigots and your irrigation system if you have sprinklers, all that stuff.
Did you see Chuck Kovacian said thanks for sending the Thunder Boomers his way, Paul?
Yeah.
Mudball,
Yeah, we've had our share of them, that's for sure.
Mm.
You guys still complaining about those wimpy little storms up there?
It's a bit of
wimpy little
water.
storms.
Yeah, you gotta come down to Florida. You want a real storm.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You wanna see some crazy,
Well, looks to me like the crazy storms are in Tennessee, Mississippi. That's where all the big storms are.
And Mr. Hippie.
Yes.
Try and figure that
Hello.
one out, eh? Wow.
Oh, that they just superimposed it.
Hey,
Mark
oh, no,
Carbide, yeah.
it's a decal put on the side of his
Or
car.
you've got the wrong country.
Oh, is it?
Oh. That
Oh,
is
it's a-
interesting.
There's one guy here's a plumber. He drives around, he's got a truck, but on the side of the truck where he sits on the door, there's a toilet, and him sitting on the toilet, you see the top part.
Oh, yeah. There's a plumbing company down here that does the same thing. They have the
Yeah.
same decals on their doors.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I could see Wayne B doing that on his Prius to make him look
Yeah.
bigger,
definitely.
make him look scarier to people on the road.
Yep.
He's got to peacock
Chuck.
everybody on the road.
Yep. Chuck,
Or orange at telecom.
Now the lightning storms in Florida are fucking insane, man. You want to see some crazy lightning?
oh, I'd love to see that, I tell you.
Wait till
Yeah.
we hear drop from 75 degrees down to like 30. That ought to be interesting in about
Oh,
an
really?
hour or so.
That's gonna happen within an hour?
I don't know. I know we're in the 70s right now, but cold front's gonna come through, put things back.
That's how your
Put it
cars
this way, I
get
had
screwed
a
up.
full on parka. It was like 36 degrees this morning, got to 70 something. So yeah, I think we're in for some change.
Well, if it's going to rain, get your sponge and that out. Get your turtle wax out, get your car done.
Oh, what?
That's called a Canadian car wash, David, according to my late great grandfather.
Like, you know how, Dominic, on like most storms, you'll have like thunder and then it'll be quiet for a minute and then you'll have
Yeah.
thunder. We'll get these storms here where it's just continuous thunder nonstop. And no, it's just, it's not even,
Pulses, yeah,
no, it's not even pulsating. It's just a constant rumble
Yeah.
yeah.
where for minutes at a time, it will just go for
And
minutes.
we've had lightning that pulsed like a strobe light
Yeah.
about
Look, it's
12 years ago.
is it every second, I think it is a mile away from
Yeah.
where the lightning strike was.
Yeah, that's the rule of thumb. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you see the lightning strike, you can count how far it was.
Oh, I've seen
Because-
enough 10 feet from me to know how far it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
guess what?
When your hair stands up
I
on
can,
end.
I
yeah,
can
it's pretty
assure
good.
you, Laura knows how close lightning can be. Because one day she was walking back from town. This was about 6 years ago. And she stopped because the rain was so bad. She stopped to take her shoes off. They were literally just flooded. And if she hadn't have stopped, she wouldn't be here today because the lightning hit the bridge she was just about to walk on right in front
Yeah.
of her.
Wow.
Crazy.
And I saw the lightning and the bang was instant. I tell
Yeah,
you
I
what,
know.
the place has never shut.
That happened to me about 4 years ago. Would have been no more than 50 meters away.
It weren't even that from Laura. Literally right in front of her.
I've had lightning.
She was, to be honest, I reckon she was looking up. She probably
Meters,
was
that's
blind
50
now as
meters is
well.
about 150 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, I've-
she was
I've
blind
had-
now. She was looking up.
I've had lightning hit at least 15 to 30 feet from my work truck at least.
Yeah, that's
Safest
Five
place.
times just last year.
that's way closer than 50 meters because a meter is a heavy yard, which is 3 feet. So I'm just putting it in perspective anyway.
50 meters is about 50 meters is about 100 and
60 feet or something. It's close. It's close. I if you just round a meter to 3 feet, it's pretty damn close.
yeah.
I
About
don't-
150 feet, yeah.
Yeah, I
Put
don't
it this
fuck around
way,
a lightning.
If you want to know how
storm.
close it
Probably
were,
about- I've seen one at about 60 feet.
yeah, if you want to know how close it were to
That's
Dominic, you had her that day.
Yeah.
And
Lightning
like-
is nothing to mess with unless you're trying to power your flux capacitor.
Well,
Yeah,
like our
what I'm
equipment
trying to
is,
do.
and our equipment is actually very attracted to lightning, like my RMLD that I have can actually attract it. And then the grounding rods that we use for our locating equipment, that actually will
So
actually
JD's
attract
thought.
it.
Yeah.
Justin invented catching lightning in a bottle.
I don't
Yeah.
want to catch any lightning in a bottle.
bottle. Yeah.
I'd like, yeah, you'd love to.
I tell you what, the safest place to be in a lightning storm is in your vehicle.
Supposedly, because you're like in a cage.
Yeah, it creates,
Because it's because you
what's it
rubber
called,
tires.
Yeah,
As long as you don't have a convertible. Not be so
Yeah.
Great then. That's
yeah,
what
it's
you're
called a
trained for.
Faraday cage.
that's what I said,
A
Faraday.
Faraday
cage.
Yeah,
cage
yeah.
is correct. Yes,
That's
sir.
that's
Like
kind of
Michael
the way,
Faraday.
yeah, that's kind of the way your car acts.
Yeah,
And
you're
you're
right.
with the 4 big rubber tires on it is what helps it. But it will also kill your electronics in your car because there's
Yep.
been plenty
Yeah.
of times
Yeah,
I've
where
heard of I've heard of those stories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you'd
there's-
rather, I'm sure you'd rather your stereo blow than you.
well, there's some cars where it's completely fried the electronic system, and then there's been cars where they just shut off for a couple minutes and then
Mm.
they were able to turn right back on.
Remember, I was coming back from a Corvette gathering down in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and some poor bastard was driving his Corvette. It got zapped by lightning and it fried the whole thing like you described.
Yeah, I don't
Game over.
like getting out of my work truck during lightning storms. And I hate having to go from the car to the house during a lightning storm. Cause they're, like I said, they're scary in Florida.
Yeah.
They're not-
Yeah, well, they're
Then
scary
there's-
everywhere.
That's why but here they call it the lightning capital of the world, and that's the reason why. Cause there's a lot of lightning strikes. And you'll see more closer to you. Closer than, I guess, to you for comfort than you would anywhere else. Like.
And
you'll
I'd
tend to
highly
see-
recommend that if you're driving along the freeway in a thunderstorm, you stay away from the petrol tankers.
Mm,
Probably a good idea.
yeah. Be great.
I'd be
it'd
giving I'd be
interesting
giving
to
that a
see
wide berth.
Where's
Yeah.
the kaboom?
Well, I kinda see the whole joke around that, but it's, I need a Thunder Buddy, JD. Sarah's my Thunder Buddy.
Thunder buddies.
But anyway,
F you,
Um,
thunder. You get okay.
but I mean, even airliners, they can actually, there's plenty of videos, they can take straight lightning hits.
Yeah.
Because they're not,
I've
because they're
seen
not
one.
grounded.
Well, they're actually designed for it too as well. Like, a lot of stuff like tankers and stuff, they're designed to be able to take a hit like that.
Yep.
To where you wouldn't even notice it. It might chip the paint, but you're not gonna actually notice any physical damage from something like
Yeah.
that.
Most aeroplanes, surprisingly or not, actually get struck underneath
Yeah.
plane, not on top.
Yeah.
It's the
to
lightning
actually
coming
see.
up from the clouds that hit him.
And you gotta think too, most people will probably see the lightning strike, but when a plane's in midair, you know, an airliner doing 500-600 miles an hour, they're gonna be so far gone by the time the sound hits, they won't hear it.
Exactly.
They'll just see it. They'll just see the flash from it.
There's a couple of times where they
And you'll
showed it at
yeah,
Melbourne
and you'll
Airport.
know who's seen it because the hair will be stood on end and be like, "Excuse me,
Nice.
sir, would you like a cup of tea?"
Nice. Must be flying. You must be flying British Airways.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't offer tea on American Airlines. It's a soda and you
Nah.
get half. And they don't even give you the whole can. They share it between 2 cups. You remember how
Yeah, I know.
Screw that for a game of soldiers. Just give it a
Sure.
can.
Chuck,
Those little cans are about this big.
Yeah,
Uh,
Chuck. No. We get a regular, size can.
Oh,
But what
okay.
they'll do is they'll say, "What kind of soda would
split
you
it.
like, sir?"
Yeah.
You'll be like, "I'll take a Coke," and they'll fill your glass up, but then they'll put it
Yeah.
back on the tray,
I've
and
I've
then they'll
had it
give it to the
go.
next person.
I've had it go both ways with stuff. Sometimes they leave you the whole like container of it, whatever it might be. Like if you juice and stuff, they'll give you the whole thing.
Oh, juice usually, yeah, but you're also
Well, that's usually in a 12-ounce can too, just like soda. I don't know. It's weird. It's not consistent. There's no consistency.
well, and then they stopped giving peanuts
understand.
because
Oh, allergies.
allergies. And then
Oh
it
man, I
just-
was on a Lori and I were on a flight. We're going to Hawaii, and like we had packed this great big thing of trail mix in a Ziploc bag, right? The trip,
Uh-huh.
and like they get on the intercom like, we have a child with a peanut allergy, so please don't open any snacks that have peanuts. And I look at Laura, I'm like, what the F? Like,
Be
you're
like
gonna
a-
give us something? You're gonna feed us then? Because like, we bought all
Yeah.
this stuff, we brought it, now we can't eat it because some kids like weak immune system.
Exactly.
Chuck did inadvertently caused a terrorist attack by blowing peanut dust.
No, I didn't. I left them in the bag, but I was pissed off about it.
He crushed up the peanuts and started blowing peanut dust everywhere.
No.
All of a
No.
sudden you see
I was
like,
irritated though. It's like I wanted to say something to the flight attendant, like, well, okay, well, we were prepared, but I guess we weren't. So like, maybe bring us a couple of shots to calm us down.
You know what the ultimate gift would be? You're there on
What?
your airplane. You have a peanut allergy. Someone sets it off. You look out the window and there's Ron in his fucking fixed wing going, "Hi, can't help you."
Nice.
Hey, Ron.
Is there a doctor on the plane? No, he's outside.
You Ron jumped in.
You all
Saw
right,
his
Ron?
face for a second.
Hey, Ron.
I am loving this car more and more every day.
There
Oh,
you
good to
go.
I put gas in it on Friday when I come up here. And I've been running around town almost a week. I just put gas in it, $6.50. Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy
Incredible. Incredible.
What is it?
It's a Chevy Cruze.
Oh, Cruise.
It's
It's a
all
petrol
plastic.
tanker.
That's probably
Looks
why
bigger than
it,
a Cruise. Looks bigger than a
yeah.
Cruise from your camera's perspective.
yeah.
I could totally see this as Laura freaking out on a plane right here. Watch.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Not a terrorist. He's just an idiot. This is just a bomb. You say you got a bomb! bomb. It's just a bong. Poison
Harold and Kumar, they're the best.
Guess what?
Modern day.
I
Cheech
can
and
assure
Chong.
you that will not be Laura on an airplane. Do you know why? Because she would probably get on the airplane, and before it even sets off the runway, she'd be running around going, "Get me off! Get 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 me off!" And she'd be back off the plane. It will not leave the.
Wow.
It will not leave the gate.
Makes it very difficult to go to too many cool places if you're not willing to board an aircraft.
Dude
Yeah.
said he's got a bomb.
Yeah. Bong, not bomb.
Hi, Jack. Oh, no, okay, yeah.
Hey, Justin,
What's up?
I bought a cheap ass phone holder. And we talked about that the other day. It don't clip on your dash or your vent. It goes in your CD player.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
I've
never
seen,
use.
What CD
I've seen
player?
those.
Yeah.
Works
I've
great.
Who
seen
has a
those.
CD player?
I do.
Yeah. Who has a CD player?
I actually saw one of those at
Seriously.
Walmart today when I was in Walmart.
Right down the bottom then.
I mean, like my 2001 Corvette had a CD player in it about 3 years ago, and I finally took that shit out. But wow, that's rare to find one of those. Like,
Well, some of the
Oh,
older
okay.
cars still have. My Tahoe
Well-
still has a CD player in it.
I remember when CD players first came out in cars, and the video came out, and the guy was like, "What's this?" And he presses the button, and the CD drawer came out. He went, "Oh, it's a cup holder for me cup of tea."
Yeah.
nice.
I actually had one of the 7-inch flip out screens in my first car. You talking about that was
That's
a
cool.
badass thing back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doubled in.
Well, it's still a good way to upgrade a really old vehicle's head unit when they're not doubled in. Let's
Yeah,
still do
yeah.
it that
If
way.
they're not doubled in, then just forget about it.
Yeah. I forced the Corvette I have into being doubled in. That was pretty expensive. Had to- There's no going back. That's for
And
sure.
then you gotta find the right fascia for it.
Oh, well, that wasn't hard, Dom. It just took money. There are two manufacturers that make a really nice bezel for it, but it was the
Yeah.
whole assembly. And it was
So what-
$400 just for the
So-
bezel.
These slide into the CD player into the front,
Okay.
and then
Yeah,
this third
yep.
part slides in and then props up and like creates like a wedge in there.
Oh,
Kind of like
right.
latches in
Well,
there. Yeah, that's cool.
I just have the little slot here in the dash, but
I'll show you what I'm using. I can show it. Let's see if I can do this.
But my
I'm using. Can I do it?
anything
easy.
like 2016 and back, you'll find most CD players. Cause that was kind of when Bluetooth and CD players were kind of hand in hand in cars.
Yeah.
But I would say after
like-
2016, that's when you almost never
Where is
saw
it?
them again. Because then everybody was
There it
putting
is.
those 5-inch and 10-inch displays automatically come stock in vehicles now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you go into a car lot now, every damn car has an 8 or 10-inch display built in the dash.
Yeah. And then you got the
Yeah,
really
my-
big ones on the Tesla. You got the iPad
Yeah.
style.
Right.
I'm slumming it with this one in the Colorado, but like the car dock or the phone dock though is like goes into the vent.
Look at Jay. Look at
Oh, yeah, it's
JD
one of the
from
gravity ones.
1980s.
Yeah, I dig it.
You actually use it for CDs.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
JD, that's so 1980s.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Is that Laura in the background going, yeah,
It is.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
She's getting you all back for taking a piss out of me for saying yeah.
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 I know.
Nice.
Yeah, what year is that, Ron?
15.
Yeah, that's why. Cause like I said, around 15 and 16, that's when you started seeing them not really standard anymore in cars.
Tesla.
Yeah, dropped off.
I've been-
I
I've
mean,
been-
everybody's carrying a USB stick. Like I don't know about you guys, but like
Yeah,
there
I
was
do
one
that.
summer back about that time frame when I actually ripped every single CD I had and turned them into MP3s, and then
Yep.
now I carry one USB stick, or they're all on my phone too.
Yeah.
Dominic.
Library,
Tesla.
100
That's-
CDs.
Is
Yeah,
it Tesla
Dominic.
or Tesla?
It's not a Tesla, and it's not a Tesla. It's a Tesla.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla.
What's that? Tesla.
But if it was
I just had a-
Tesla,
Just had a
if it was
notification
Tesla,
from
it'd
one of
have
our.
two S's in it.
I just had a notification from one of our drone
Tesla.
friends. You guys know Jackie Akers from
Yeah.
Backpack Jack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, Jack.
Never heard of
Yeah.
them.
Popped up. She just popped up a video. She's been doing them
Oh,
every
great.
Wednesday. So just popped one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her work.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Chuck,
Yeah.
Ron, Dominic, you all
Yeah.
missed it today. We was visited by the great one,
The
the
great one.
Carlos.
The Carlos.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Carlos
Oh,
is
really
back.
now?
He can't get on my panel. I haven't got a way to contact him to send the link.
I haven't seen Carlos in a long time.
He was
Oh,
on here
he
not too
still-
long
he
ago.
still he still pops on my show sometimes because he wants to make sure he says hello to Laura.
Yeah,
He's
Oh,
still
is that
wet.
what it is?
He's still wet behind the ears. Doesn't understand that what's his is hers and what's hers is hers. He didn't get it. He's like, when you get married, you'll find out.
He was
Huh?
pretty
That's right.
he was pretty confused about who wears the financial pants in the family, you know?
Mhm.
You watch that link I put in the chat.
No. Have you watched
I
that
must be
link?
really lucky because
Yeah.
Lori is. Hey, what do you guys? Did you guys already talk about the Mavic 3 Pro that's rolling out? Did you guys already talk about that thing?
No, we haven't heard much about it.
The Mavic 3 Ultra you're talking
We're
about.
still waiting for the update on the meetup.
Yeah, we need more videos on the meetup.
I've not heard if
Oh,
it
yeah.
happens yet.
Well, I don't know if you guys actually gave a crap, but it sounds like the Mavic 3 Pro is going to have 3 cameras. It's going to have the 4/3 primary
Yeah.
like the other ones have, and then it's also going to have a 1-inch telephoto or something,
Oh, I think that's going
And
to take
then
it up to
another-
249.
then another telephoto. So like,
That's not a mini.
That's what this is unofficial news, but it's
Yeah,
How's that gonna-
I heard they
Oh.
were going to call it the Mavic 3 Ultra.
And how expensive is that gonna be?
Oh, at least 35.
3,500. 3,500.
And now is it better than the classic? 'Cause it sounds
Better
like it
camera.
has,
It's the only difference between the Mavic 3s, whether it's the original Mavic 3, the Cine, the Classic, and this supposed Pro, is the camera. I mean,
well, I know
well, I
that,
should
but
say
what
that.
I'm
That's not
saying,
true. That's not true. The Mavic 3 and the Cine are identical with the camera. The Cine has the built-in hard drive in
Yeah, it has the
ProRes.
built-in SSD. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, like,
one
but
one
the
terabyte.
airframe's the same for all of them. It's the same exact aircraft. It's just the payload's different. Like Classic has just the 4/3 sensor, which is all you need.
Hey, Ron, can you
All
see
you
the chat?
And then
Ron,
What?
can
What's
you,
that, Paul?
no,
can you see the chat?
Did
No,
he
he
what?
can't see the chat.
I
One
can't
of you
see
No.
can see the chat.
No, I cannot.
Okay, Marshall said, I used my camera yesterday, Ron. I love it.
Good.
Good to hear.
Hey,
And
Carlos.
here's Carlos. He's found his car.
Hey, Carlos.
We
He's
spoke about him, and then he just turns up.
His
Hey,
ears were
Steve.
burning.
Guys, I gotta run to the grocery store.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll see you when you get back out.
I get it.
Um,
Oh,
I'll
I'm
rejoin
getting
you.
Ron. I'm gonna go do some work too, so.
Well,
Okay.
if Ron finds a cute cashier, he'll probably come back live with the cashier on camera, knowing him.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Oh, there you go.
Guys, you don't have to go just because Carlos is here.
No,
Yeah,
Carlos,
yeah,
Carlos will
yeah.
bring him
I'll be
in.
back.
Oh, Carlos is here. Okay,
Well,
I'm
here
gonna
comes
go.
the
Runs like this.
rain.
I don't see
Sounds like
Carl.
Carlos is here simply because Laura's here.
Yeah,
Where-
I'm
Where's
going.
Carl? I don't see him.
Edward, what's up?
Carlos in the chat.
Oh, he's in the chat. Okay.
oh, he's in the chat. Okay.
What's up, Steve?
Hey,
Hey,
Steve
Steve.
Roberts is in there. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna run. I got some work to want to do, so. See you guys.
All right.
Okay.
see you all.
Later.
Oh, it's gonna get hard to hear you guys now. The rain's coming down pretty hard.
What's crazy is I can't hear any rain.
It's not raining here.
No,
just
is it
can't-
raining here?
It is
That
raining.
noise cancellation works good because I can't hear any of it.
Raining
so
right
it's
now.
It's
It
good.
is.
It is amazing on these phones how well they cancel stuff out.
Well, it's not even the
Unfortunately-
phone, it's more or less Zoom, but if you were on StreamYard right now,
You'd be
you would
hearing
have to, you'd have to mute yourself because we'd hear every bit of it.
it.
Oh, okay.
Straight-
It's raining here.
That's one thing I don't like about StreamYard is their noise cancellation sucks. Because you pick up every little noise. Like, I was sitting in the truck one day on a live stream with Laura doing scratch off tickets and she could hear me scratching the tickets.
Rain noise.
Here you go, Carlos. There's the link. I'm sorry, I forgot to put it in.
Yeah, go for it. Come on, Carlos, come and join us.
Hey, Paul Murray, did you see the link I put in?
Yes, I did.
Justin loves that video.
That's a favorite of Dustin's?
Justin's, yeah.
I see Ron left his lights on in his car, which means his keys are probably in there.
Yeah,
So, which crackhead's still in his car today?
yeah. But at least we'll have a record of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody remains silent when he gets in the car.
Yeah,
Want to see how long a crackhead notices before he notices us watching him.
yeah, we're watching you.
Yeah. As he sets off, go, put that car back.
Yeah,
So yeah, this is a meeting of law enforcement. What the hell are you doing? A Zoom meeting?
What the hell now?
Nope. I'm muting.
Just for you, Justin.
So unsafe.
The volume's really
Ah.
low on the actual video.
Being an adult, like, I'm just.
Oh, Paul's got it as well.
So unsafe.
Paul's got what?
Well, the
Right.
sad part of it is you put the TikTok up, but it has very little audio.
Right.
Thank
Just
God.
so people are aware. Freaking
And see,
YouTube.
that's why it puts the words up at the top so you can't hear it.
No, all YouTube shorts are getting that now. You can't turn the bloody thing off.
Supervised, like,
oh, great.
Oh, what, the volume?
so unsafe.
No,
Oh, the subtitles.
subtitles.
Being an adult.
Oh well.
Just what you need.
Just on
There's
Yeah.
nothing like watching subtitles butcher people's words though.
Oh, some of those are hilarious.
Yeah. They'll try to like pronunciate what you're saying and write it out and then it's completely fucks it. They'll
Yeah.
say something completely fucked up.
Yeah, the volume's too low there, Laura.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. It's how YouTube uploaded it.
It's so low I can't hear or see it. Interesting.
You know, let's get Sarah to play them to you.
Yeah,
Still won't be able to hear it.
Yeah, normally on the phone.
Oh. Alright guys, I'm jumping off. I'm super tired.
Geronimo!
It's all that hard work you did today.
yeah. It's all that driving.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
So let me just
I
do this.
did it earlier on my stream.
Alright. Alright, everybody. So now that I muted everybody, because they're just anyway, they're not interesting.
Asshole.
Don't make me mute you again. I just want to say goodbye to everybody.
Good night.
See y'all later.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Now that twat's gone. Does Chuck know he's muted?
Chuck, you're muted. Do you know that?
He's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's muted.
Yeah.
I'm going for my shower.
Oh, and here comes the snow.
Hey, Sam.
You having it there?
Yeah.
I'll just take a gram of what you're on.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised Dominic's awake.
Yeah.
Why?
I might see if I can get a keep in the afternoon though.
Because he was on my stream at 2 o'clock in the morning his time.
Yeah, I got to sleep at 2 o'clock.
I don't think we lasted longer after that.
Well, it looks like our government think the people of the UK are thick.
Yep.
They issued a statement that apparently the MPs were not allowed to share, but an MP shared it anyway.
No.
And it says they must remove the name of the affiliated party, the Conservatives, out of all the social media bios, so people don't know who they are. That's going to work, isn't it? Member of Parliament, Boris Johnson, but he's not the Conservative Boris Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay then. That works.
Yeah, it works.
And all the local council, because we've got the local elections for the local town councils in a couple of weeks, they are not allowed to call themselves Conservatives in case they get linked to the Conservatives in power. They have to call themselves local Conservatives. We're all going to fall for this.
Here we go again.
Sounds too complicated to me.
Yeah.
And now you've got to have photo ID to vote.
That's good.
No. They've brought it in to stop people voting.
Well,
Well,
you
that's
guys got a whole bunch of people in your country that shouldn't be voting anyway.
Exactly.
No, you get the right to vote as soon as you land on the shore.
No, you don't. You have to have citizenship here.
No, you're supposed to have here.
Supposed to. That's the key phrase you're using.
Yeah, supposed to.
Supposed to.
But then again, you're not supposed to be able to get on into this country, you know, via the sea.
Yeah.
But you do.
But they do all the day, all the time.
And
Exactly.
our government have hired a 500-roomed ship. So it's got, this ship has got 500 rooms on it to house asylum seekers out at sea.
Yeah.
What they ought to do is they ought to steam right back and drop them off in Southern Africa and say, if you make it back, we'll talk to you then.
Exactly.
They're already doing that. If you fail your asylum seeker or you come illegally, apparently they're going to board you on an airplane and fly you to Rwanda.
Yeah.
And I've fancied on going on a trip to Rwanda, so I'm thinking of just washing myself up on the beach and getting put on an airplane. Free holiday. One way of getting out of this shithole.
Mm-hmm.
So anything new on your 30-day to be out, do you think?
No, nothing. Started cancelling everything down, so the internet gets cut off on the 1st of May.
Mm-hmm.
The water companies are cutting us off on the 1st of May. We might not get kicked out on the 1st of May yet because we've got to wait for the bailiff, but everything's getting cut off on the 1st of May, so we could be sat here in the dark.
Yeah.
Okay, I could be sat here in the dark.
Mm.
Well, where are the birds going?
They're going to one of our friends. One of our friends are going to look after them for us.
Hey,
Because all,
I know what I wanted to ask you. Has anybody heard much from Rob? How's he doing?
Laura,
Last I heard, he wasn't doing so well.
Well, he was in the chat on Laura's this morning.
You know, he doesn't like to talk about himself, but
He's all right though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently he's all right.
okay.
He's just busy.
He keeps busy, doesn't he?
Well, he was supposed to be giving up that drone business, but I think he's just been inundated with so much work he can't get around to doing it.
Mm.
Not that it's a bad thing. Oh, someone's in Ron's boot.
Hmm?
Step out of the vehicle. Ron, you're muted.
You're muted.
Blame Justin.
He muted you on the way out.
Catch you later, Sam.
Bye, Sam.
Yeah. Play it again, Sam.
Thanks for coming in, Sam. Sam, I am. Ron still muted?
Yep,
Yeah.
he's still muted. Just got to find that button.
A fan from our local football, from a local football club, the one
Yep.
we beat at the weekend from Blackpool,
Yeah.
was so upset with how his team performed. He demanded that his football club give him chance to speak to the players on his own and give them what for. So the football club said, okay, you come in on Wednesday at 4:00. And he spent the last 2 days bigging it up how he was going to give all these players this, that, and the other. The football club forgot to tell him the players don't work on a Wednesday. It's their day off.
I thanked him.
Bluetooth audio.
Please wait until after the beep to speak.
Bluetooth audio.
Device not connected.
Well, we can hear you, Ron.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yep, we can hear you.
It's not. I haven't figured this car out yet. I go to source.
You're showing your age, Ron, because the older I get, the more I change things, the more I get mixed up.
Well, my truck automatically connects. This thing does not. All right, cruise connecting. Come on. Couldn't connect. Why the hell not?
Yeah, Sam, I'm sorry I didn't answer you. I was over here answering the phone and whatever. You know, about the time you think you got things under control, you don't.
Hmm.
You know how that is, right, Ron?
Oh yeah. Had an interesting night last night. Hold on, let me sign out and come back in.
Mhm.
Okay. Chuck, are you still on the phone?
Say a command.
Bluetooth audio.
Device not connected.
We can hear you.
Stupid woman. Oh, the hell does that mean? My link.
Radio is currently powered off. Please turn on the radio before using the voice recognition feature.
Help me.
Hey, can you hear us, Ron?
I can hear you guys through the phone, but I'm trying to get it through my car. Let me
Okay,
try.
we hear you fine. It doesn't sound like it's through your phone. It sounds like it's through your car.
Let me leave for a minute before I say some nasty words.
Okay.
What he means to say is he doesn't want to show us that he's like me and Google.
Googly, right?
I've had so many arguments with that darn thing recently.
Chuck, are you talking to the cops or what? Because you're muted, Chuck. I hope you know that.
Well, I agree with what he's saying.
So Dominic, you only got what, 5-6 hours sleep last night?
Dominic's muted as well.
Oh, it's just you and I, David.
I don't know.
At what point did Dave Ennis leave? Did he just kind of pass out and drift off, or what?
I don't think it was you when I turned up.
Okay. Because he popped right in right away when I first started up. And he sounded like he was energetic, and then as the 15 minutes drug on, he started to get a little bit more tired, a little bit more tired, a little bit more tired. Yeah, but I don't know when he turned himself off.
Man, after your stream this afternoon for about 3 hours, I just felt really, really ill.
Uh-huh.
I could have sworn I had COVID again. But I seem to have picked up all right now.
That's not good.
It's not, considering I've not been out, so I can't get COVID.
Dominic, how are you feeling?
Yeah, a little tired, but other than that, all right.
Blame Laura, keeping you up.
Yeah.
See, Dominic, you tried to get on all these panels, all these shows, and none of them are considerate with the timings for you.
Exactly.
You have to do it all yourself.
Oh, man.
Well, I've got Sparky's little leg ring that was around her leg with a ID and a age and all that. I've got it in on a necklace now.
There you go. That's where you keep it close to your heart.
Yeah.
That's how you can honor little Sparky.
And I've got a few feathers in my phone case.
Lynn has some lady over here in the States that paints on parrot feathers. And she paints, let me see if I've got it here.
I think I've seen some people do that.
Let me see if I can pull that up. Okay. Let me go to Lynn. Here. That's how she paints on feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Very.
And here she's showing how she does it, see?
Oh, okay. Very nice.
She paints the picture of the actual bird that the feathers came off of.
You know, it's a shame that I can't send one over. We're not allowed to
Yeah,
send bird feathers at the moment because of bird flu.
yeah.
There she paints there she paints on feathers other things too. There's
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. She's a talented painter, I'll tell you that.
I've seen these micro painters as well. When they've got the really, really thin paintbrushes and they paint through a magnifying glass or telescope.
Right.
And to you, it just looks like a dot until you put it under the telescope and then you get the full picture. It's like, how?
Yeah.
Here's Ron.
Let's see if we can.
Ron's back.
No, can't hear him.
And he's muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Can hear you now.
It's still not playing through the car. I don't know what, something's with the car. Don't know what. It worked before I went in the grocery store.
Mhm.
Well, you know, the thing of it is with electronics, if you just touch the wrong button at the wrong time,
Yeah.
it'll screw everything up.
But I know I didn't do anything wrong. I can still hear you guys through the phone. I just can't hear you real well. Yeah, we had an interesting night last night. Had a shooting.
You did?
Yeah, dumbass. I probably shouldn't say that. He had some issues and called his ex-wife and had a big blowout with her. And she said she was going to call the cops. And he said, "Call him. I'll shoot him." So they found him, chased through town. He ended up in a field, cornfield, with a rifle and was shooting at the cops. And one of them hit him in the leg and they were able to disarm him. But we took him into one of the local trauma centers here.
Well, at least they didn't put him down.
Yeah, he was all, well, he got all, funny thing you mentioned that. He got all pissy about that. He's like, "Well, you guys need to learn how to shoot." And he goes, "I didn't want you to disable me. I wanted you to go all the way."
So he wanted to have a suicide by cop.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Didn't have the balls to kill himself. He wanted somebody else to do it for him.
Yeah. So
the cop did right.
He only got shot in the leg, and we'll get him fixed up, and he'll be somebody's bride for the next 25, 30 years. So.
Not good.
Nope.
Well, won't he get help now through the mental health services?
Yeah. He did okay with us. I just, I did my thing and say, "Hey, I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm just here to take care of you. Do me a favor, act like a gentleman. We'll treat you like one." And the cop came with us. So
over there, do you have the same law as us? It's not illegal to commit suicide, but it is illegal to fail to commit suicide. So in other words, if you try and fail, that's a criminal offense. But if you actually succeed, it's not.
Well, yeah, they're not going to charge you with suicide when you're gone.
yeah, they only lock you up for what, 72 hours?
Over there, you
just
get 5
bonus.
years.
Psycho evaluation.
Hmm.
And then from that point on, then the medical decides what the hell that you've got a problem or what's going on?
Well, I didn't actually get arrested, but I got a caution. I got took in and had to see a doctor, and then I got a caution and told not to do it again. And I was like, okay, I won't. Where's the nearest bridge? Because a few years ago, when I had a real bad day, I'd actually said I was going to commit suicide, but then talked myself out of it. I went to Laura's brothers and sister-in-laws for dinner, and on my way back home, the police pulled up and asked, I went, are you David? I was like, yeah. And they asked where I was going and everything, and said they needed to speak to me. They went, are you going to commit suicide? I was like, not anymore. And then he went, where are you going? I went, I'm going home. Well, he said, I'll give you a lift. And I got in the van, and he says, unfortunately, because of where you live, you've got the width restriction. I will drop you on the other side again at the railway bridge. Now, if I'd have lied to him and said, no, I'm not going to commit suicide, he actually drove me to a suicide point. Explain that one. So what happened? I gave him a lift. Yeah, Laura was away at the time, so she actually rang me and talked me out of it. And darn woman.
You love me, really?
How old are we? I don't know if Chuck's actually talking to us, but he's doing a lot of hand signals and stuff, and we can't hear him.
Yeah.
I had to pitch some peanuts.
Okay.
What happened to Carlos?
Well, Laura was watching him, wasn't she? It was her turn to watch him.
No, Laura said she was going for a shower and off you went.
Well, I would imagine you probably could take Carlos with you into the shower.
I have 2 words for you.
One starts in F and the other ends in double F.
Hey, Chuck.
You're muted.
Chuck's
muted.
on mute. Yeah, I think he's on the phone.
I think he's on the phone.
I don't know, but he's doing a lot of hand movements.
He does what he wants.
And he looks like he's actually talking to us because he's doing this.
There's all my little buddies out there eating the peanuts and
Oh, great.
Party time. So what's
Yeah,
the most amount of squirrels you've had in one go?
I got a bunch of them right here waiting for them. And then here is a bunch, and here comes another one. And they try and get 2 at a time.
What bird is that on the light brown patch?
That is, well, you can't see it, but it's like a mourning dove.
Got a squirrel running across the road with the nuts.
Yep. Oh, yeah. They go- My neighbors aren't happy with me feeding the squirrels nuts because they go over there and bury them in their yards.
Yeah.
It was still quite hot. They might need logs. Don't all talk at once.
No, we won't.
Hey, Dominic, did you know there's a drone meet up next year?
Yeah, April 6th, 2024. 1 year ago to 1 year to go.
Exactly
No.
1 year tomorrow for
Well,
us.
it's 1 year.
Well, exactly 1 year from me.
Oh, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Oh,
Well,
I thought the property cycle.
no,
went
it's tomorrow.
Oh, while I'm here, let me check my parcel.
Parcel force. I'm loving my food.
Good for you.
It's good for me.
It was funny last night is that cop, where we took that guy was from a little small town hospital to a trauma center, which was
Yeah.
about 100 miles away. And I said, to him,
Really?
how are you gonna get back? He goes, I haven't thought about that one yet.
Yeah, you definitely can't call the ex-wife. She wouldn't want him.
No, the cop. It was
Oh,
the
the
cop.
cop.
He wasn't sure. how
Oh,
he
they
was gonna-
just,
That guy's gonna be in the hospital for a few days. They shattered his tip fib pretty good. So he's gonna have some surgeries, but he'll be guarded for the next however many days. I mean, he shot at cops. You know, he's going to prison. Whether he's got a mental issue or not, he was drunk as hell too.
so, yeah, wouldn't you think the department would just send somebody over to pick him up or whatever?
I'm sure, yeah.
Or somebody from that department to meet the other department halfway or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, some way he was gonna get home.
Oh, I didn't realize that, AZ. AZ said Dominic promised Ray that he would come to the meetup next year.
Now, I said I would try my hardest to get there.
You
I never-
try his
The
hard.
word is spreading is that you put it in stone that you were gonna be there. Written in stone, you know?
Okay. Yep, Chuck's going.
Duck's back.
My parcel didn't clear customs.
Yep.
What's that?
Yeah, it's because it's now been in customs for 2 days. It's got to go for extra checking.
Do you know that could be delayed though, telling you it's not got free check?
What you do is you make a trip out of it, Dominic. You go over and you visit David and Laura. Then
Yeah.
you fly across the pond and you come to the States and go to the drone meetup. Yeah, I could see that, Dominic.
Yeah, definitely.
All I'm going to say is that is going to be a hell of a journey because one is going to have to acclimatise to here, which if he comes in April time, it's going to feel like bloody winter to him. And then once he's acclimatized to here, he's going to have to go over to you guys and he's going to have to acclimatize again. And it's going to actually feel like he's actually walked into a walk-in freezer.
Right.
Well,
no, not at the drone meetups in Florida. It's not that cold.
Face is welcome anytime.
What?
His nickname is Felt Face. Ask Mark. Right? Mark gave him the nickname.
What, Dominic?
Yeah, Dominic's nickname is Felt Face. Dominic can explain.
Yeah. That's what Mark keeps calling me, felt face, because of that puppet, Randy felt face.
Yeah. Just call him Munch Munch or Skid Mark.
Munch Munch. Okay.
Yeah, the nieces and nephews call him Munch Munch.
No, they call him Crunchy Munchy.
Or
Crunchy Munchy.
Well, it would take 24 hours for me to get to the UK. And there has to be a stopover
That's not a
in Dubai.
24-hour flight, is it?
Yeah, no, it's a stopover in Dubai. 12 hours to Dubai and then Dubai to
Dominic,
the UK.
it depends what airport you go from. There is a direct flight now from Australia to the UK.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. But just to point
Hey
out,
guys, I'm gonna.
yeah,
Okay, Ron. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy.
12 hours or something like
Yep.
that.
We'll see ya.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Hey, Ron, I got one question before you go. Did you get all the snow you
Yeah.
thought you were gonna get yesterday, or?
Not here. East of here did. Rapid City, South Dakota got 2 feet. We got about a foot at home, I think, Don said, but supposed to go up in the 60s, almost up to 80 within the next week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So now we're probably gonna have floods.
Because I was trying to watch the weather for your house and where you were, and it was like sketchy. Some places they had it, some places did, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it all depends on, it was a weird storm. It didn't do what it was supposed to act the way it was supposed to act. And yeah, some places really got dumped on, some others didn't. So,
Wow.
but anywho.
Okay,
All
Ron.
right,
Well,
boys and
thanks.
girls.
Don't want to
Catch you
hold
later,
you
Ron.
up. Take care, buddy.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
that's the latest. Yeah. So Dominic, if you get the 12-hour flights that Laura's on about, that would mean you would get here at the same time you set off.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think it's, I need to look it up. I can't remember how many hours it is, but there is a direct flight.
Well, it depends on what time of the year I went. If you're in daylight saving or we're in daylight saving, because the time difference can be anywhere between 9 and 11 hours.
Yeah. So you could get here before you set off.
Almost, yeah. It's called the kangaroo route.
What I don't get is, would it not be quicker for you to go from you to us to America first, and then from America to here?
It's about the same, you're about the same distance around the globe, aren't you?
Yeah.
It'd be 15. It takes 15. See, it'd take 15 hours to get from here to Los Angeles. So I don't know how long it'd take to get to
Los Angeles to the East Coast would be another 3.5 hours.
Yeah, to get to Los Angeles to say Fort Lauderdale.
Yep.
Would probably take another 3 and a bit, I'd say.
Yep.
But surely it'd be quicker going the other way around.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting one to do, I tell you.
They try to tell us that the world is round. So why can't they go anti-clockwise? Why do they always have to keep going clockwise?
Yeah, trade winds.
I wins, yep.
You can't go straight. You have to go
up and over.
Yep. Yep, that's correct, Edward.
Yeah. They've worked it out. It's actually cheaper now and quicker to get an aeroplane from Stansted near us,
yep,
over to Belgium and then Belgium up to Glasgow than it is to get the train to Glasgow. The train takes 5 hours. To do the plane, it's 2.5 hours. And via the plane, it can cost anything up to £30. On the train, it's 250.
Yeah, I know. Same here. Melbourne
Why
to
are
Sydney
trains
is
more
12
expensive?
hours. Melbourne to Sydney on a train is basically 12 hours. And in a plane, it's 75 minutes.
Right,
What?
I can't find the direct flight anymore.
It might be outbound only.
Laura says there's no direct flight anymore, Dominic.
I don't remember.
Oh,
if
okay.
She got direct flight home.
It depends. It depends on which side of Australia as well. I reckon it'd be a hell of a
It might
difference.
be Adelaide.
Well, I'm on the East Coast. So if I tried to go to the UK, 4.5 of those hours, I'm still over Australia.
Yeah. You still see your home.
Yeah. I won't cross into. They go because what happens is if you go that way, you've got to go from Melbourne. You've got to fly over Darwin, over Southeast Asia, and then through to Dubai.
Well,
Pretty
all,
sure it's. Which one is it?
all I'm going to say is if you try to walk it, you're going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, AZ said he doesn't need to meet up with anyone. He has enough friends. Well, guys, what do you think?
I was just about to say.
I think it's 11:46.
I think it's time.
I don't think, because I'm the bloke and Laura's the woman, and anything I think is wrong.
Yep, she's in charge, large and in
Well, I was
charge.
just gonna say I'm gonna go in a couple of minutes.
You got heaps to do, have you?
Okay,
Yeah.
if you got anything to say to anybody in the chat, like JD, Ed Hassick, AZ is here. We'll see all of you again tomorrow. Bye
Yeah.
for now.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
evening, guys.
Thanks for coming in, David and Dominic, and
Yeah. Bye bye.
Chuck too.
Chuck. Yeah, Chuck, it was
See you
nice
later,
talking
Chuck.
to you.
Yep. Bye bye. What's up, Chuck?